Well, I'm really happy to be here today to deliver the presentation, Becoming a Business Savvy Project Leader. My hope is at the conclusion of the session that you're going to be able to identify areas that have changed in traditional project management role, and also learn 3 areas where you can shift from that traditional to a more business-driven approach, and to understand at least 5 of the principles of a business-savvy project manager. On our agenda, the way we're going to present this in this format, where we'll first talk about the dynamic nature of projects and how this change is how the change in the market itself is affecting organizations, how the project manager's role is changing because of some of these organizational changes. We'll also talk about 3 areas to shift that from the traditional to the business-driven, and also what role the PMO plays in all of this. And then we'll discuss how to manage for business outcomes, and quickly review a business case, which is going to be so important as you try to stay up with the trends and really developing benefits realization. And without a business case, that's almost impossible. So we'll talk a little bit about that, and also 5 principles for the business-savvy project manager. And before we start, I want to show you a 3-minute video. There are 6 shirts, 3 black and 3 white, and they're throwing 2 balls. Your job through this video is going to be count the number of balls that the white shirts count. Okay, Wendy?
Show you a 1-minute video clip, in which I'm going to have you do a count. With an audience this size, it's a very interesting phenomenon. Here's what it looks like. Okay, so there's 6 students, 3 white shirts, 3 black shirts. There's 2 basketballs. They're passing them back and forth. Your task is to count the number of passes in 1 minute between the white-shirted students. Number of passes, they're going to be moving around, so it's complex one to show it to you. Number of passes by the white-shirted students in 1 minute. Those of you that have seen this, don't blurt out the answer, but it's a very interesting effect where it turns out there's a gender differences on attention to this kind of detail with a lot of action going on. I won't tell you which gender is more accurate than the other, but we'll see at the end. Okay, so here we go. How many did you get? 18, 17, 13. Okay, that's a better spread. All right, good. Anybody seen anything unusual? Show of hands, anything really unusual in this case? About half of you.
Well, it's amazing, isn't it? When I first looked at that video, I did not see the gorilla. And the reason I like to show this before we present is it demonstrates to me one of the key messages I really want to leave with you today. because becoming a business focused means no longer just looking at your specific project results, but really looking at the bigger picture. Today's project manager, you have to be more holistic and view how your project impacts the whole organization. Having any of you had a project that's finished on time or on budget, but didn't really positively impact the organization's bottom line? I'm sure you have. One thing that comes to mind to me is really the sales of the MP3 players, because the market value and market share was radically diminished when that iPod hit the market so soon after. So if the project manager saw this coming, would she or could they have canceled the project back then? It's something you want to think about. We have to be looking at the broader view. Okay, so what's changed? The dynamic nature of projects today requires a PM to be business savvy. Originally, we just thought of project management as art and science, where you had to be an influencer, a negotiator, a leader, a communicator, and the science part was really the planning, the scheduling, the executing, the controlling the project. But now creeps in this business aspect of it, where we're requiring project managers to be more entrepreneurial in the way they think and have a bigger picture focus and organizational savvy, some financial skills. And that the intersection there is of those circles is where the business-driven project management lies. And the reason for all of this is that technology has really played a role in this flattening of organizations. With the new portfolio software, there is more visibility for the project and program managers and teams. The barriers that once existed between the project managers and the business side has grown very thin. I'm sure you've seen that in your own companies. The structure of organization is changing, and with it is the visibility of project management. Mindy, I can't get it to...
If you...
Okay, got it. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so what types of organizations are seeing this change? Are your organizations? Well, we wanted to see what type of organizations really were experiencing this. So we held a focus group and involved all types of industries. We had retail, manufacturing, automotive, food, education, insurance. And here's a quote from one of the world's largest consumer products manufacturers describing this dilemma. They said that they came out of the engineering function, and once where there were 6 layers between them and management, now their engineers there are 0 layers. And we have to give them tools to communicate, to speak to the strategic issues. And it's interesting.
Hi there, I hope you enjoyed that last clip. My name is Michael Maludis, and if you'd like to watch the full 60 minutes of that last webcast, while also gaining complete unlimited access to our entire library of IT learning, simply visit our subscribe page at greatpro.org/subscribe. Unlimited annual access is $199 per year, but if you use the coupon code LEARN2EARN, you can drop that membership fee to just $149. That's less than $13 per month for unlimited access to over 1,000 hours of on-demand career development, covering the entire spectrum of IT management best practices, including business analysis and requirements, software development, quality and testing, risk management, process improvement, project management, and even digital transformation. But your membership doesn't just give you unlimited access to our vast learning library. You also get free access to our mobile app, as well as direct access to our network of over 300 of the world's leading IT consultants, all of whom are dedicated to putting practical knowledge at your fingertips so that you can learn more and earn more. I hope you will join me in becoming a member of the Great IT Professional and advancing your career with us. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button above so that you get notified whenever we publish new free webcasts each week of the year. Thank you for your time and best wishes for your continued success.